Hey guys, how's it going? March the 12th, just past 2 o'clock. Yeah, what about the color scheme? I guess I'm supposed to do that beforehand. I don't know what that just said, but that was okay. I didn't read it. Okay, so I get things going here. I believe I'm okay with the IP. Let me just double check that. Yeah, I don't need that. Just want to make sure 70, 53, 58, 231. And go ahead and make sure I am set. And I have put myself down there. 53, 58, 231. Indeed, 70, 53, 58, 231. We are good. Good to go. So we are live. Online. Nothing much happening at the moment. Let me just double check, make sure everything else is going on. Do I have AI? Yeah, okay, we're good. Maximum time is 56. So we're missing out on some southbound trains, but that's okay. We'll deal with that. Of course, the sun is up. This is going to be the 0800 to 1200 session. Oh yeah, I was supposed to set the time. Let me see if I can do that. How about that? Looks the same to me. I don't know where the moon is. Did it actually set last night? I don't think it did, but I don't see it. I don't know where it was. I can't remember. It was probably below the mountains somewhere. I don't know. Okay, I ain't gonna worry about it. Moon should be there somewhere, as far as I know, because it was moonlit before. It might have set just before sunrise too, because it was nearly a full moon. Okay, so enough worrying about the moon. Let's get things going here. What's this guy? Network status, good. Well, they're all released, so that means they should be going. Can't remember if that was our, it had to be our last southbound. Oh, it was, okay. Don't worry, I'm just catching up on things here. Yeah, we're still running, so. I'll get it going. What's going on with this Bakersfield train anyways? Did I actually put it back to AI? Oh, I didn't. That's could be a problem. That's better. I was wondering why he wasn't running. I took it. Oh, I was running it last hour. Was I? I don't know. Maybe I was. Maybe I wasn't. Who knows? That looks better. He is our southbound at the moment. So la-di-da. That's not good. That's not good. Now it's doing this thing. I was worried for a minute because it didn't go, right? It automatically went. Like that. Okay. I got another southbound, really? going to do too much today. Whoops. Hold on a second. That's why I did that one. Okay, so that takes care of that. Some of them I have saved, but some of them I don't. It's kind of weird. Maybe I was getting lazy towards the end. Maybe. Alright. Okay, my crap is going, so that's good. Good sign. Anything else still... Yeah. Got my signals to delete off the other way. Yeah, we do have guys passing approach signals. Who do I want to run with today? I got one southbound and a bunch of northbound, so that would be kind of interesting. Is that the only southbound I have? Ooh, it is. Why did I say I had two? I don't see two. Oh, yeah, this guy here. This guy here who's... Is he alive? Or... I don't know. I don't even see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, I did run on the table. Well, I suppose he'll be the most interesting. But I'm tempted to run with him. We'll see. But this might get some more traffic, so I think it'll be the grain train. Just keep an eye on him. Nice looking cab. January 2nd, 2010, indeed. Okay, so I haven't heard about too many people. There will be a bid system in play. I want to know. There's going to be a bid system that goes into play sooner than later. Could be later tonight, I'm not sure yet, but that was okay. Looks pretty much where I want it. know who's coming on because I hadn't had any activity all weekend or whatever. Okay. One second here. So I'm going to take off this for a second, guys. Just give me a minute. Just give me a second. That's not the one I want, is it? Yes, it is. Right there. Back to network status. And we are good. And back to screens. I have to do that every time or else IP addresses are showing. This is why I want to get the bit system back in so I know just an idea when people are coming. It'd be nice. It'd be really cool. Because at this point, like basically I was running blind today. I didn't hear anything. I got like 5 members or some silly thing like that. There hasn't been any much interest in this, to be quite honest. Which is fine because, like I said, this is going to be something I'm going to run for myself. Alright. What we got here? Oh. He come on board. I didn't see him. Or is he? No, that's Los Angeles when we talk about he's doing a crew change. Okay, so BNSF. It's about 2:50 Eastern, so that's good. Do a sweep right now. So doop. Doop. Northbound. Southbound. I didn't screw that up. No, I didn't. Okay, that's good. I was worried I did. So southbounds. That's not a northbound train. I wondered why it went red. Because I saw that, I was like, huh? Because I saw it go red, I'm like, okay, why is it red over there? And the lights are going that way because it's a northbound train. Get things set up here so that I know. So that's another thing too, is trying to figure out what I'm doing today. At this point, I was going to figure, well, I'll just run stuff and then see what happens. But okay. Figure out from there. So look at these guys. I don't have anything south coming except guy at Wallong and Calente right now. as I've also mentioned too, like the way the random system is, it's a little screwy right now. So, but that hopefully will be a thing of the past by tomorrow. Okay, everything else should be good. There we go. Okay, he's bare table. Oh, I gotta manifest first anyway, so that works out perfect. Perfect, perfect. I don't think he got that last message. See, here's another confusion that's going on. How I run and how the rest of the servers run. See, I already told them. Did you get the last message over? I put it on channel 0. Okay, it's gone now. Because he didn't respond to that. Looks like it's got, I don't even know if it's back to AI or if it's just sitting there. Looks like it's just sitting there now. Okay, flashing up my bed for this guy. He's not responding to my messages, so I don't know what's going on. He keeps toning me. I don't know. That ain't him. Ah, boy. I got one person on. I don't know what he wants. This is why I get a bid system in. Hopefully I'll have all the trains laid out where they are and then when they're coming, so I know what direction they're going, and hopefully that resolves those issues. Because I don't want issues. I just want to freaking run. That's it. What's this guy doing? Okay, he's good. Okay. So I see another train. That's good. So he's going north. He's not responding to any of my messages, so I don't know what's going on. He's probably got control tab or something. Whatever. Which means I gotta go out and get this set up again because I'm screwed up. Babysitting. I don't like babysitting. That's one thing I'm trying to avoid with this, is babysitting. Dispatching's one thing, babysitting's another. Very cool. Hopefully I got that right. Looks like it. Now I'll go find my train again. Okay. He's got control tab on. Because I keep on trying to send him messages and he's not responding. And it's really annoying the hell out of me. Like if you're not getting a bunch of signal calls, you don't have control tab. Look at this. Control tab. Boom. I lose everything. Control tab again. You get everything. I wish this thing, and I don't know why they didn't do it for version 2. I wish this thing would tell you when it's going on or off, so that people know they're either on or they're off. It's a control tab. That's all it is. Channel 0. Channel 0 transmits anyways, so. If he becomes annoying, I'm just going to kick him. Like, sorry for the attitude, guys, but I want to do things around the house besides doing this. Boy, oh boy. Where am I? Let me go back to my train that I was running. Or not running. Cabbing along with. Like, I don't want this to be a job. I really don't. It's got to be enjoyable for me. These are basic kind of things. This is why if you're running with RTS before, I think you know how to do that. Back over. I'm not. If he starts relinquishing stuff again, I'm going to kick him. Oh, he's really slowing down. Does he got? He had a light up ahead. Oh, I guess he doesn't. I'm too busy doing other crap. All right. Let's get him going. There we go. I know it's not on purpose. I get it. Zero. So he is getting the messages. Okay. Where the confusion between the two systems, and it really bugs the hell out of me, because I've basically lost control over California the way it is, and I didn't like it. I'll say that much. I don't mind people doing, like I said, my whole thing was if people want to run a server, go ahead, run a server. No, you had control tab. I have no idea. Control tab takes this off and does that. But as soon as you hit tab and then to type something, boom, it comes back on. So if I do that and I want to try to communicate, hi, are you there? That should automatically bring it back into play. Channel 0 should communicate, as well as the other dispatcher communications. They all communicate on 0. That's why I'm on 0. I know that doesn't work on other routes, but on here you can. So I'm on channel 0 right now. And it works. Some routes, I don't know why they have it set up that way. Considering 0 is a default for everything, which is a pain in the ass, quite frankly. Okay, so he's got the northbound. Everything's lit up. Okay, so everything's rolling. I think I got enough going. I got one at Cliff. I'm going to cycle over at 2:30 here for a second, so. And get this guy. Let's get a Q train. And the next train, okay. I will take him over. There's a lot of confusion, I think, that's, well, a lot of unnecessary confusion, quite frankly. When the California server first came on, the new one, whatever that is, it was a new person who offered to do whatever, take it over, because suddenly we no longer had a California server. So I'm like, okay. I said, do whatever you guys want. Then I turned around and I said, we need to start taking procedures and having a global procedure that's not as strict, but then have particular procedures, which I have them all written out, and if I don't, then, you know, that's going to say, okay, Sean, you don't have that written down somewhere. I'm pretty sure I do. In fact, let's find out. Oh my God. Do you have access to the portal? Here. This is frustrating as hell today. Absolutely frustrating. I don't mean to pick on this guy, but come on. Watch this here. Okay, let's start. Let's start from the basics. Let's start from the basics. Forget this procedures on everything else. There's small procedures here. Watch this. You go into a search. Okay. Bakersfield Project. Okay, that tells you everything about it. Scope, error, normal, access to operate. Now, do I have channel 0 on here? Communications. Channel 0 will be used for all signal calls, so it's there. Like I said, if it's not there, then that's fine. Portal. You click onto the portal. Okay. Here's all the train IDs again. Where they come from, where they originate, where they're spawning from. It's all there. This is what frustrates me. And whether it be, you know, Captain Doofus, who, you know, has his opinion about everything on his old servers and how he should run servers. He's not around anymore. The way I I was in a good mood. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna dispatch. I don't want to be helping people point to A to B. It's that simple. I want to enjoy myself. I'll run. I don't even know why I'm running the stream, to be quite honest. I have to ask myself that a few times. Like, I don't know why I'm running the stream. We've got like 4 users on. Nobody said any interest about today whatsoever. I'm like, okay, cool. I had the sound like it. Oh no, that's just weird. Okay, I need to relax. So this one's going off. He's going off. I'm going off. So I got another northbound right behind him. Actually, you know something? This guy right here. It doesn't matter. It's a Z, but he's going downhill at that point, so it really doesn't matter. Although I should maybe I'll do. Maybe that's what I will do. I'm gonna bring him over, and I'll bring the guy behind me. That'll work. See, I'm not even into the chat conversations, and I don't know what the hell's going on. Anytime the tone was going, I was like, okay, what's up? I don't get communications on here, so I'm not even paying attention half the time. But then there was tones going on. I was like, okay, I'll try to communicate. So as I was saying, I'm going to try to get some stuff done around here. Run to dispatch. I'm just going to stay in AI for tonight, or this afternoon, or whatever. Well, that was a weird honk. That was strange. Okay, I'll be back. Screw him up too. Wouldn't surprise me. We should be going to the side of the cliff if that's where I'm going. I'm just surprised. I guess it's a 10-mile-an-hour switch. See how much I pay attention? I didn't think that was a 10-mile-an-hour switch. Oh, wake up there, buddy. So I'm gonna chill and try to relax for a few minutes. I've been on the couch with my kid this whole weekend. Barely been outside other than his sports. Okay, we're good. ammo. I gotta make sure I can do it. Yeah, at 5087, you'll be fine. I'm not too sure why I had Wolong set up, to be quite honest. Okay, I get what's going on now. Trains on. I can't wait to start controlling that again. That'll be my next project. So as I was posting on the Wikia today, the big one was what I purchased over the weekend and downloaded off of Steam, no less. Oh my god. I can't. I know people who can't stand Steam now. I know why. But anyways, that's okay, I suppose. Whatever the hell it is. So yeah, I had to get Steam set up to get Transport Fever. I wanted some eye candy that, number one, I can handle or hack, and something that my son would be very interested in. He was interested, we were both interested in Railroad Tycoon 2 until we started breaking the game. Now, mind you, I think we're going to break the game in this one too eventually, but it's going to take us a long time to do it, and hopefully there's going to be fixes in there before that happens, because I'm hearing a lot of different things. But very, very addictive. And it takes a long time. There's a huge, you think Run8's got a learning curve? I don't know. I think the Run8 learning curve is nothing, or the lack of documentation is nothing compared to this one. Mind you, there's a lot of YouTube stuff, and it's a lot more mainstream, so there's a lot more people involved. So I think you're going to see a lot more YouTube's documents, all kinds of other things. But it is very, very addictive. It takes a while, it takes a little bit of experimenting to figure out. At first it looked super easy, and I was watching some YouTube channels, and of course they're the most popular ones, so it doesn't necessarily mean they know what the hell they're doing, but I went along with the ride anyways. And we watched quite a few. We watched a few hours, and then I finally made the decision to go in. I wish I had done it sooner. I don't care how new it is. It is fairly new. I think it came out in November as well. And I'm talking about, because the other one that was on my radar actually was Train Sim World. It was really, really on my radar. The only thing that stopped me from doing it was it didn't have the free world or the ability to do the physics. Once I saw that in play, I was just like, forget it. Here comes Choo Choo. Set up the other guy? I did. That sounds okay. Hello, Choo Choo. Might have a running meet here. Look at the shadow still from the mountain. That is pretty cool. The sun's been up for a little bit, but is there anything in Calenti? No, I'm not gonna bother looking at it. had something saying stopping for red signal. I don't see what else there is other than the guys. He must be stopping for a crew change. Hold on a second here. What's this guy doing? Ah, crap! I don't want that. Is that when he stops for a crew change? Really? Get over the there we go. Okay, I think he's okay. Everything else looks fine. Oh, I know what it is now. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I know, the pretty train's going by. I'm not looking at it. Oh, there comes the sun again. Yeah, with this transport fever, this is really, it was kind of weird because I don't know if it was my son was mentioning it this weekend or not. He said to me, because I mean we do Entropy Universe, and I think we were doing it at the beginning of the weekend. And I know he said this to me before. He said it would be really cool if there was something that had all kinds of modes of transportation in one. And I thought, it'd be cool, but the problem is you're dealing with, that was a good running meet, you're dealing with different engineers, and you're dealing with a lot of money to make the project and all that other stuff. Like, I personally, I'd love to see the engine of Run8 integrated into something else, so it was part of the other transportation systems that are out there now. This isn't perfect. This program is by no means perfect, but it's pretty damn good, I think. And I'm not talking about Run8. I mean, I already praised Run8 enough. Run8 is Run8. I'm talking about this transport fever. I got addicted to it very easy. At first I was like, what the hell am I doing spending money on another program when there's so much free stuff out there? And there is. I mean, you can go back and find Sim Cities and all kinds of stuff that's really good stuff that would probably entertain myself and my son for hours. And no, we went for a new game, and I was like, okay. And at first I'm thinking, you know, I'm already trying to watch my money. And I was like, what the hell? I was seeing the YouTube, and I was saying, I started looking at the compliment. I started looking at the, and I saw most of the comments were very favorable, or mostly favorable. So I'm like, okay. And I read the negative stuff, and how, you know, some people were getting up to 1970 and they had these awesome worlds, and then suddenly it just went to a crawl, which makes sense because you're dealing with a lot of, I mean, it simulates everything between, not only does it simulate the industries, not only does it simulate the city itself, it actually simulates the people in them. Every person has a every person has a specific need, or has a you know, like they like faster transportation, or they like cheap transportation. And you can follow where they go. You can actually follow anybody around, and you can see they go back to their house, their work, all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. But anyways, I'm going into a tunnel, so I'm gonna be loud for a minute. I'm gonna make this guy to Woody. Might be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. I think I can. another southbound coming out, but I'm not too sure how far he is. He's past Summit now. Yeah, he's got ways to go. I don't think he's going to make cancel. This line I'm still learning, but alright, so you should be good now. Another 10-mile-an-hour siding, huh? So yeah, this I mean, this program's pretty awesome. There's no doubt about it. And it's got ships, it's got planes, although I haven't got that far yet. I started doing a shipping fleet to get some, you know, coal down to coal and iron ore down the river, because I know in reality a lot of times you have the iron ore docks and a few other things, right? This it starts in 1850. The time scale's really screwy in this, though, and I think there's a mod to help it. But I mean, it starts with horse and buggies transportation. It's crazy. It's got a fairly okay basic signal system, but it works. Oh, we have a train. Okie dokie. Have I been marking? I have been. I was marking down these trains that were coming, but I'm at the point now where I don't want to. Ooh. Question. So we got another southbound. That's a good sign. Well, hold on. I'll hold that thought for here, just in case I get another one and say go suddenly. But other than that, I'll start that one there. Yeah, I think he's going to beat him to Bina, personally. Let's see. So yeah, this program is absolutely amazing. It's probably going to be. I can't see why we wouldn't continue to run it. It's got a cool randomization. It'll generate a map and randomly, not just go by. Oh, he just cleared the switch. You can tell he's taking off. Not just generate in specific areas like the North American continent, right? It'll actually generate a map with unique rivers, mountains, cities. I did one of the generations. I was like, what the hell's Charlotte doing by the mountains on the west coast of the map? I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it's just using the names of the US and it's actually placing them in different spots because we randomized it. I'm like, oh, so that's how it goes. It's got like a little code that makes the map that certain way. I don't know how it does does it. But he does it. Which both my son and I agreed. I said, this is perfect, because we don't want to know. We don't want to know that there's New York, that, you know, like a New York metropolitan area on the East Coast that's perfect or whatever. I made the mistake in not being near a river. I should have done it. Instead, I went for the center. I looked for the first two cities that were, or little towns that were close to each other, that had a population and all that, and I just started, you know, building the trains, which is fine. I mean, yeah, I was starting to make money. I'm still trying to figure out. I mean, you can put bus transit system. You know, you have truck systems within the town. They started as horse and buggy as well in the 1850s. Bus systems. Eventually, you get to tram lines. I don't know if it goes. I don't think it goes to subways. I think they're all above ground, but it does have tunnels. It has. It doesn't have lift bridges or swing bridges or anything like that. You can raise the bridges so that they're the ships have to be able to fit underneath or navigatable or however you pronounce that. But anyways, it's fairly impressive how they have it set up. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm gonna look at, it's 2:56 right now. I'm gonna look at 3 o'clock to maybe get some stuff done around the house. I think it's just gonna be myself and Ezra by the looks of it. I haven't seen any other posts, so I'm not expecting anybody. So if we get a tone, we get a tone. That's great. And I certainly don't mean to be a doofus to Ezra, but like I said before, I just want this to be. I'm going to bring him down to the lawn. So you can follow. Oh yeah, I got a Z train now. Oh, maybe we'll hold on. Hold the horses. Nope. Stop this. Just stop the train. 50-57. You know something? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this guy's gonna wait it out, but he is gonna go into the siding and Wollong, and then that brings him there. Everything else southbound. I should have got the bare table and put the vehicle in, but it's just a bare table, so that's good. Alright. So I'll keep an eye on the screen and see what's going on. Got a meeting set up for Woody. $55.95's too high, okay. That'll work. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to work around and then I will mute the mic for a bit. We got 3 hours to go, so about every 15 minutes I'm going to do a thorough check and then see what's going on, and I'll keep an eye on the screen while I do the housework, so I'll be back.
Detector, milepost 347.0. detector milepost 347.0.
Lots more done, so gonna meet at Wallong coming up. Just wondering if he's gonna pop up in the tunnel. No, he's not there yet. Okay, still a few ways cycling through. Northbound's at Ansel now. Haven't seen 7426 call anything yet. As much as I like the external dispatcher, I wish they had all the blocks in here. Even if they have to put it on different screens, I understand the compressed nature of everything. Alright, so looks like we got a meet coming up. I'm not going to cycle through just yet. Just keep an eye on things. There's the back end of them coming through. Yeah, so hopefully I'll have some improvements as far as call times and getting... I want to get that all set up hopefully tonight. That's why I'm tackling getting a few of the chores and stuff around the house. Get that up.
UP detector milepost 347.0. No defects. No defects. Total axles 272. Train speed 22. MPH. Ambient temperature 50 degrees. UP detector out.
9156. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's me. I'm like, who the hell's 9156? I'm getting to the good part there. Sorry. Okay. I was gonna say, I know I'm getting to the good part. I just gotta deal with that. Already got a northbound headed up. He's just an H, that's okay. Should be fine. There's the rest of my train down below. Not my train. My AI dispatcher train. I'm just sitting in this guy's lap. Because it's the best view. kick him out, but yeah, that's okay. He can sit there. So yeah, with only a couple southbound. Now the cool thing is that's all we've had is southbounds so far. But mind you, we've only had one spawn, I think. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a lot of southbounds today. I'm not sure. I'd rather have it more of a scheduled system with random variants. Just like I was hoping they were going to do this. I know I keep saying that. One can hope. I hope he can see that signal, because I sure the hell can. Oh, I can barely see the red. Wow. Maybe my conductors will read that. I can't even read that. Look at that, man. Jeez. Coming around. I was gonna say I knew I was too big. Not by much. That looks green. I don't know what the hell that noise was. Should be good. Should be. So now we got northbounds. Northbound fun. He's gonna go even further. Once I'm by him, I gotta decide. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about him, so that's good. Oh, looks like 7426 is finally coming up to Mojave for his stop. And everything else is looking pretty peachy for now. We are on the way. I heard something in the kitchen. I didn't like the sounds of it. I'll be right back. Oh man. I don't know what that was in the kitchen. Always look around for mice or some stupid thing like that. And mind you, I have one of those high frequency things. I haven't had any mice issues in years. Here comes the other guy. Or the other guy has just been sitting there, waiting patiently. No wonder I'm still hungry. I had the snack from earlier. I didn't do anything. Ooh. Another southbound. What the hell's going on now? Jeez. Alright. He can go north now. Don't care about him. Giddy up and go, buddy. Up to Woody at least. That's pretty cool, though. They're actually. I meant to record all that today, but I already knew that I was already changing over to the newer system, so I stopped recording it. Quite frankly. Still, you know, just thinking about it. New system, how it's going to work is it's going to have the train list. It's going to have the normal spawn time. It's going to have a variance, and then I will establish a call time for everyone, and then it'll be up to me. Either I'm going to print out a list ahead of time, which I probably won't, or I'll have something that's going to basically get my attention to say, okay, you need to spawn this train at so-and-so. I was going to do an alarm clock, but I don't think I'm going to go that far. Something so that if somebody does want to start a run, they have the ability to do so, or they know what trains are out there. So, but it's not so much for that. It really is. It has nothing to do with pleasing everybody. It really doesn't. It's not a top priority for me to please everybody. Never really has. But whoa, Highland, Jesus. The system gets weird sometimes. All of a sudden it'll start spawning a bunch. I like that part though, but really anything can do it. So I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so this is a northbound. But the key here now, whoops, I gotta watch out what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I got the southbound coming. Well, I'll go for there for now. Probably go to Dennis, but we'll see. From North Bay, 3.6, 5347. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a plenty. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Yeah. Yeah. Might have been able to make it to, might be a shit. Southbounds are upon us. That's good. At least it'll look nice tomorrow. Yeah, I brought a snack out from earlier. I usually have like 2 little cereal bars, and I left one of them there. I'm like, shit. Didn't mean to do that. So the pros of this list, of course, is going to be, number one, I'm going to ask people to start bidding. Anybody who's got access to the system is going to, I want them to start bidding ahead of time, so that I know, number one, I know when they're going to come on. I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet, but I'll figure something out. Packing up nicely down there. That's good. Good. Yeah, it gets confusing with all the various procedures. Now we had a fair amount. We had a good dozen of them at one time. And had we run the same way, what really started making me think about the difference between procedures was the difference of how California and Florida first ran. And that was starting to make me think, well, wait a minute, why should I force any procedures or us to follow any procedures when a lot of it really doesn't matter? The differences, it you know what I mean? So you have Florida does it a certain way, California does it a certain way, now I do it a certain way. So now you got 3 different types of different ways. I'm the most unique, I would imagine, out of all the 3. So that's going to be one of those things that, you know, I'm trying to separate as much as I can. And yes, I am talking purposely outside the tunnels because I know the sound is a little bit high. So there we go. I should set up the signal ahead of time. Oops, wrong way. Dennis for sure. We're going to be a Palmdale or Dennis, depending. That's a BNSF, so that's going to be fine. We can do the sweep now. So what I'll do is, one, there's the RTS version 2 software that's being developed, and that'll be an enhancement, but that'll go hand in hand with the changes I'm going to be making. Because what I'll do is I'll have the clock or the timesheet. I think this was something we were going to try in California. I don't know if that's still ongoing or what, but I certainly personally decided to opt out of it. I'm not sure too if I'm going to be what servers I'm going to be running on. I gotta wonder sometimes, because there's a lot of things that, one, I mean, yes, I got another piece of software, so now that's got my attention. I mean, Entropia Universe is Entropia Universe. We run it when we can run it. I don't care. It makes me actually, Entropia Universe is making me right now a 20% return on my investment. It's actually crazy. If you haven't heard of Entropia Universe, check my YouTube videos. You make money. I kid you not. The less you play, the more you make. Which is kind of crazy, but it's true. If you've invested into it, and you decide to not be stupid and waste all your PED, you're going to make money. And sure enough, that's what's happening. I have fun once in a while. I just did a tour of the quote-unquote Entropia Universe. Checked out all the planets. We did that last month, I think. We're back on Calypso, which is our home planet. Back to hunting our old mobs that we were doing before, and yeah, very handsome return on investment right now. I wish I put more into it earlier. I'm glad that I got out of Bitcoin when I did, because I know Bitcoin's gonna be, it's gonna have its plus coming, I hope, because gold's already up there too, so that's a good thing. Because I got enough going on with that, so that's another good investment. But other than that, I gotta watch my money. Money ain't gonna do me nothing. It's just gonna go. Cost of living is higher than what I'm, living on. So making a purchase for another piece of software was not an easy decision. Just like not putting him into a karate tournament, or actually putting him into a karate tournament is a tough decision to make. Like my son. Having my son going into soccer league is, or not going into a soccer league is a decision to make. It's a tough one. Taking away a lot of TV channels, tough decision, but I've done it. Taking my bandwidth down. I hit my limit for bandwidth last night when I downloaded that. It was the last day of my cycle for the my billing cycle, and I downloaded that program, and sure enough, late last night I hit my limit, so it cost me an extra $3, which is nothing. I was okay with that. At least I got the warning. I knew it was coming, and then I got the warning today, which is really odd. But I guess I wasn't paying attention to my emails or whatever. And I got warned this morning after my billing cycle was over. I'm like, oh, thanks. I hit my limit. That's nice. Cleaned up my hard drive. Made some room, started installing stuff onto a different drive, which I never really thought about doing before until recently. So that was cool. So that was nice. For a change. Okay. So we're at 3:35 Eastern right now. 0935 January 2nd in the simulation. So as far as I was getting my point there, I want to maximize. I mean, spring's coming up. I mean, I knew this weekend was going to be a really cold weekend that I did not want to go outside. It's actually below normal right now. We haven't had a below normal temperature weekend in a while, but we get them every now and then, and sure enough, we had them. We've had high winds, which doesn't help with the wind chill. It's actually nice today in comparison, but then we got another snowstorm coming before it gradually heats up. I think it's part of that warm front that's coming, but early this week we're gonna have a snowstorm. I'm so. Our winter has not been much of a winter, to be quite honest. But it's the coldness, and the wind has bothered me, and I think my old age is bothering me too. I'm not sure what the hell it is, but maybe I don't have a proper jacket. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'll get one next year. I'm almost through. So that's why I keep telling myself I'm almost through. We're almost this spring. We haven't had much snow this year, so I got a funny feeling we're gonna get. Who knows? They say we're gonna get a lot of snow, and then in turn out we don't get anything. It's usually warmer than what they say it's gonna be, so they don't know. They try. Is that an AI message that does that? Because I've seen that before. I've seen those messages pop up before. I've seen the, hey, guess what? I just AI recruited a train. I think that's an automated message. Okay, so it's just me again. So yeah, I certainly don't mean to be tough on people, or have an attitude or whatever. That was really frustrating in the beginning because I couldn't relax, I couldn't do anything. I was like, oh no. And this is really relaxing. Eventually, I do want to run some strays again, or at least I think I do, and maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't mind dispatching like this. So I was going to cycle, but I think I'm okay for it. Yeah, let's just let it go for it. What the hell's that up there? Really? Some new scenery. Okay. Yeah, so there hasn't been too much enthusiasm over the ideas that I've put forward. I think people like to run on more than just, I guess one subdivision. So do I. I mean, I like having a big network, but until we can get things back to where we had, like as far as the amount of activity, I don't see doing it. It was just getting to the point where, I don't know. Maybe it's just it's grown old. It's kind of grown old on me. I'm not sure. It could be. I mean, this program has a lot of potential with the AI. And I want to make it as simple as possible for people, but at the same time, I also want people to know what they're, basically doing ahead of time. So they know, like, okay, this is what I do, this is, I don't know what the easiest way to go about doing that is. Making huge live streams and just having long videos. I mean, the only thing I seem to be getting a lot of is this. I get the casual user who'll check this out and they'll say, "Oh, okay, this is cool." But I know that there's been some people, like new users, that have liked it, that have got interested in it. Actually, it was kind of funny because I had somebody else that was coming on, and he was asking me a lot of questions recently, and I think he went over to Run8 Depot. So I brought him in. I guess I got him interested in Run8, and I told him, check out the forums, and he ended up, instead of going over to us. He went over to Run8, which, no, I don't care. Everybody's got choices to make, so. And I don't think he was purposely doing that. He just chose whatever he thought. He thought it was my site. I thought, no, Run8 ain't my site. I never said it was my site. But anyways, that's where he went. I'm like, okay. Because he hasn't come here. He's not on the wiki. I haven't seen Egg. Just trying to think now. Well, see, wiki, I don't know. I don't know when a new member to the wiki. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. It's really weird, you know, because I'll see an automated message go up to welcome to the wiki and your first post and all this other crap shows up. Usually it comes from Smiley, and it's an automated message. I don't know why it does that. It'll be damned if I know. That's just the way the wiki is. The wiki is not perfect. But it works for me, so it's the way it is. Until there's something better that I can trust, that I believe in, then this is what I'm using. Okay. And you don't know until you try. That's the bottom line. So the schedule system, yeah, I should be able to develop it later today. I don't know. There's a part of me that's kind of saying, you know, I don't know what I want to do. I'm really interested in this other program suddenly. Okay, so let me do a cycle here. Got PNSF, he's all set. Southbound. Okay, so we know what's going on there. Be able to fit him in. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, I probably could. 8,800, 5,500. Oh yeah, I could fit him. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe not. That's pushing it. Cliff, you are. Cliff, you be. Cliff, you are. Yeah, you gotta get far either. You're at 21 miles an hour. That's okay. We'll make it to Rowan, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I never know about these guys here. Grain train at 57. Air table. I'm gonna put you in Palmdale. I'll wait and see if something for Vincent. Don't matter. If something for Vincent shows up, it doesn't matter. You're going here. And that takes care of that cycle. Everything else is going okay.
UP detector milepost.
I'll have to wait and see about this one.
3.8. Track 1.
Yeah, there's a certain side of me that almost wants to go into that program. Well, I might do it. I mean, I purposely went 2 to 6 tonight, just so that I can get, that 6 o'clock. And I know it's not the greatest time slot. As far as I know, there's other stuff going on. Just to take a quick look. As far as I know. Just check. So I mentioned about transport fever. The server's been down for 18 hours? Really? See, that's one of those things where if I knew that was going on, I may run later at night. But if that helps, I don't know.
UP detector milepost 363.8.
Clock's been running.
Track 1. No defects. No defects.
See, there's no post about Sunday night. There's nothing.
0. Train speed 5.
So I really don't know what's going on.
Ambient temperature 50 degrees. UP detector out.
I don't know. I don't see anything about Sunday. Let me see about Bakersfield, the Bakersfield Project board. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, that's Bakersfield Project, sorry. Wrong one. Where are these supposed to be? California server operating sessions. So this was 18 hours ago. It's John's post. Yeah, see, there's nothing posted. I don't know. All I can say is this. Putting up a server and running a server is two different things. You know what I mean? I don't know. And it's only me. It's only me. I'm only one person, so... Oops, I don't want to get in there. So I don't know what's going on. But I didn't want to have more chiefs. Is that politically correct? I hate politically correct nonsense when people talk about, being politically correct. But the old saying is this: if there's more chiefs than Indians, there's a problem. And I didn't want to just have admins over admins just because somebody wants to run a server. So that's why my original comment, and I made this comment very clear, with about official, non-official servers. I said it wasn't an official RTS server. That was my first approach to it. But then there was a talk and a hoopla about being official and non-official and all this other garbage. So I said, okay, fine. Let's forget about the official, non-official, and I'll do my thing, like I was going to do anyways. It's not like I wasn't going to do this. I chose California only because of the literally dragging the feet when it comes to Selkirk. I know Mikey's busy. I get that. But there's people who purchase that software waiting. And I was hoping to do it. I really was. But I'm not going to run on something that's broke. It's just not going to happen. I knew this wasn't broke, so I said, okay, well, let's do this then. And I only did this to fill the void of what I liked about California, or at least what I wanted to accomplish. It wasn't to divide any community or anything like that. I mean, when Florida, put it this way, when Florida server went up, the numbers divided. Some people went to Florida. Some people went to Florida when we went to AI version 2. Like I said, there's lots of potential. It's just people have to be willing. And what I mean by be willing is be willing to participate. I don't mind doing this 4 hours. At some point, I'm going to say to myself, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I dispatching a bunch of AI trains around? I don't know. Now, the good part is, eventually, hopefully sooner than later, I'll be able to get... Then this is why I wanted this centered around the ability for me to run. I haven't run a train yet. That might change as early as tomorrow. because what I may start doing is if one of the trains spawning in is manifest, I don't even have industries, so I can't do it. But if I create industries tonight, just saying, I don't know if I will or not, honestly. I just don't have that much desire to spend too much time at this. I want to have some fun. I have choices now. So maybe I'll just take it a little at a time. Maybe I will. I don't know. I might just do it. Because right now, all these trains that are on here, all they are is to create traffic. That's their whole purpose. Man, this guy could have made it to Beeville. Well, maybe he could have. Maybe he couldn't have. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. Oh, well. Too late. You're going to Rowan. Oops. Guess I missed the signal there. Didn't seem to bother me. Trains I got going here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 trains. That's not bad. That's up a little bit. So yeah, I was saying the whole purpose of the sheet is that gives me, number one, it gives more of a purpose, because now the trains aren't just random. They're actually running at times either you would expect them to run or variant, and they're not going to be more than one. You know which trains are going to run. You know you're not going to have repeat symbols, etc. So I may not do it tonight. I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself out of it. I really am. I mean, it's 3:53 right now. It's actually kind of nice. It looks like it's nice out. Whoops. No, I don't want to kill it. Yeah, -4 is not too bad. See, there's that special weather statement. Yeah. What's the 5 days supposed to be? Let's see, it's supposed to be -1. The isolated flurries are going to begin up to 20 centimeters of snow on Tuesday. That's about 8 inches supposedly. That's 2 to 4 inches tomorrow. And then it just goes bloop. Then it gets nice. Yeah, that's okay. That's more like it. I don't know. This always changes. This part, these are just stupid models they have, and they change it up. So I was gonna get gas. I should have got gas. I was like, yeah. I may still go out after some. I don't know. Go get filled up, buy some groceries, extra groceries. Tomorrow maybe. But I have to do the industries. It's not fun. Trust me. I don't care how much I'm into this program or not. It is not fun setting up the industries and setting up the logistics and setting up anything. It's not easy. Running a server, say, hey, yeah, I want to run a server. Okay, well, run a server. It's not easy. It is easy if you just let it do your own thing and anybody can do what they want. That's easy. But having a purpose and all that other stuff, that's a totally different game. So I don't know what's going on with California. I have no idea. I haven't heard anything. There's been no post. There's been no nothing. This happened before. It's not the first time it's happened. It's happened, different posts. And that's why we had our close-knit group of admins, supposedly. I guess. I don't know. That's why it was set up the way we, had it, so that we knew, everybody communicated. But everybody's got different work schedules. Some people are busier than others. A lot of people seem to be very busy. I seem to be the one that has all the time on his hands. Like I say, here I am on a Sunday afternoon. It's not too bad out. I could probably find a sweater someplace, and it wouldn't be so bad for me to go out and enjoy the sun, which I could have done today. Had I known California was not running tonight, honestly, I'd run later. I would have said, okay, let me see what I can get done this afternoon, this evening, and then do a 7 to 11 again. But now I don't know. So I kind of ran this 2 to. I didn't have to. Let's make that perfectly clear. I didn't have to. There's no rule that says you can't run when somebody else runs. But the reason why I did that is I wanted to make sure California had enough people. I didn't care about my server. I could care less. Honestly. There's nobody on right now. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. You know what I mean? The only thing I care about that part is, do I care about announcing? Do I care about hosting? Do I just want to stay single player or do my own thing? Tempting. It's tempting sometimes, believe me. And I hear others are doing it. I know others are doing it. I know some people who are big-time RTS users who email me all the time, who do single player. They don't play around with the cold client thing. And I get it, because everybody has their own ideas of what they want to do. So I get it. But there's a lot of creative talent out there. There is a lot of manpower out there. I mean, the whole thing before was this. Being in a train and being able to see other trains. Is it a big deal? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Somebody told me that one time. Eventually you're going to see trains and you're just going to see a bunch of them and you're just going to, it's just another train. I can see that. I'm starting to see that. It's kind of weird. It's the more you do it, the more it's just like, mind you, I'm not in control of this train right now, so I mean, there's a little bit more. There's days I love it. There have been days I love it. As early as last week, I was enjoying it. I don't know what the hell I was running. I was running something. It was cool. I haven't run Barstow Hump in who knows how long now. Somebody said you should have never gave up California server. Well, no. I gave up California server because I wanted to push other ideas like Selkirk Mohawk, which unfortunately has taken for bloody ever to come around. So that's just the way things are. And I hate hating on people, I really do. I don't mean to, I don't mean to bug people who are guests here, but I try not to sugarcoat everything. I know this is out on YouTube. I know people see this. I'm not going to talk behind your back. I'm just going to post it on YouTube. It is what it is. Everybody's got reasons why they can or can't do something. I get it. But at the same time, I have my reasons for doing what I do. So, Does it make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. But the big thing is, oh shoot, this guy's going north. The big thing about all that was, now this is in a position, see, nobody's on right now. So now, I am in a position to be able to run. How far down I am? Let me go up to Oban. I'll get up to Oban and see how it goes. But now I'm in a position right now, and this is why I went this way. I wanted to be in a position that if I only have 5 registered members, which I think I do, I have the admin staff, which I also do. They're complimentary, but you know. So with all those people in place, now I can run it like a single player. And I'm not doing that today. I got things to do. I should still be, instead of yapping to who knows. And I get a lot of viewers on YouTube. It's really strange. I don't understand it. I honestly don't understand it sometimes. I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate the comments. I try to help out as much as I can. I'll try to answer as much as I can, to a certain extent. When it gets ridiculous, then I'll tell you, which I've been known to do. But I'm certainly out there to help people. I would rather do it in the forum. There's abilities. There's forums out there. I'm on my own forum, or the RTS forum, or the wiki or whatever, which I'm the founder. It's not my forum, but it's I guess the one that I decided to launch. So I'm on that. I'm on TrainSim, and that's all I have access to at the moment, or that's all that I'm interested in at the moment. Take your pick. So in all of that, I can be reached, or I can try to help people out. It's not like I don't frequent those forums. I do. Think about it this way. When it's cold, like it's going to be this week, by the looks of things, at lunch I'm not going to go out for a walk for 30 minutes. I get an hour lunch. I am going to go on the computer and I'm going to check the forums. And unfortunately, I can't get into my Run8 from there. I wish I could some days, because at least, I had to have time where I'm just twiddling my thumbs waiting for my lunch to end. Honestly, it's to that point. I just want to get through it. I'd rather be working. Wow, look at that grate in the back. Okay, 403. Now we're halfway through. Oh, let me get him going. Okay, we got a UP coming up. Going the other way. And nothing coming out of Bakersfield, so I'll put him up to North Bake. Oh yeah, I got the northbound. Get him going further. He's at, yeah, I can take him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. That's pushing it. What is this guy? He's an M. No, okay. That solves that problem. Ilmon. So you can see I'm setting up the meets well in advance. This is what I usually do every 15 minutes. And if the dispatch system was set up properly, I could leave it alone for 15 minutes and just go. I wouldn't have to wait for certain trains to meet at certain points, like here, for example. And I know, yes, external dispatcher does certain things. I get it. I understand. It doesn't do everything, unfortunately. To my liking, however you want to put it. It's much better, actually. You can run external dispatcher would work pretty good for this right now. So I got a red and a green. Does that mean he's still? Oh, yeah, he's 9. I thought it was a 0. Okay. What the hell? I better hold it off at Woodford for now. That other northbound coming, and okay, and then I got to meet at Palmdale. Okay, so I'm going to mute the microphone for a minute, take care of some business. I'll be right back.
detector, milepost 377.0, track 1. UP detector, milepost 377.0, track 1. No defects, no defects. Total axles 374. Train speed 24 mph. Ambient temperature 54 degrees. UP detector out.
Alrighty. Wow, I got a lot of cardboard figured out. I mean, this place I live in is kind of a disaster area, so the more I get done, the more it feels great to accomplish some stuff. Look at the sun, man. It's beating down on this train. Very nice. Alright, let's see what we got here. We close to 4:15, yeah. So we're still gonna run an hour 45 minutes. Oops, forgot about you, buddy. Sorry. Oh, do I? Did I? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay. This time I'm putting you in again. Nice. Gotta wait for you, so you keep going. Got another northbound along the vehicle train. Got 6,800 on them. 5347. He'll make it. gotta pass Woody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah. I should be able to get a Marcel actually, but we'll see. Get him up to Marcel at least. I should be lit up to go through. Got another meet on the process there. Very nice. We're coming into Mojave. Cool. Talk to you more about this program that I'm addicted to, which I'm thinking about running tonight. Yeah. Got a Highland. There's two, I think, we got there. Okay. Well, la-di-da. Okay. So he stopped. Bear table. That's a Z. Yeah. Okay. Now guess what? You're staying there for a while. Whether you like it or you don't, you're staying there to wash. It's heating up. Northbound, southbound's going through. Don't have meat quite there yet. Southbound set. I'll get that going. And up to. I'll have to wait about that one. Everything else is going okay. I already got him to Marcel, so he's good. And as I say, we're coming to Mojave, so yeah, this. As I'm not gonna actually. I'll switch gears again. I'll go back to talking about this other program that really caught my attention. It is no Run8. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a replacement for Run8. Nothing replaces Run8 as the best train simulator out there. Period. Might not have the best eye candy. It has pretty nice eye candy though. I'm enjoying this view right now, to be quite honest. The sun just shining down and shades underneath the bridges and the signals look straight down. Close to noon time. No, it's quite amazing the way it's set up. Oh, we got our diverging approach now. Once I see that diverging approach, that's kind of an indicator for me to get ready to set her up. Wherever the hell it is. Is it that one? I guess it is. Okay. Yep. I'll get him out. I didn't think I was going to get him going that quick. Okay. So it looks like Oban is going to be, well, it's going to be that or it's going to be Dennis. I'm not sure yet. He's a grain train too. Hunky dory. Looks like we'll be meeting a grain train next. Okay. Yeah, I'll let that go. I think everything else is okay. I got another northbound. Waiting for that southbound up on the hill. So yeah, this is I was gonna go the road of looking for free games and stuff like that. I was gonna start looking for some of they had these ones that I forget the name of the site, but it's actually a site that goes in and it takes abandonware. And abandonware is basically stuff that's no longer supported that, you know, just gets distributed. I don't know how the hell it's distributed legally, but it is. So it's old software, and some of it doesn't even run on some of the newer systems. And I mean, you can get dirt cheap most places. Like they'll sell a box for a few bucks or something someplace. And, you know, they just don't. They're not interested. They don't care about, you know, whatever. Copy the game, do whatever you want with it. They're old. They're so old and so quote unquote updated. But I was gonna go that route because I was thinking along the lines of SimCity, because SimCity was kind of what I was thinking, and then I kind of went to what my son was saying about the comments about the. Why it would be really cool if there was a simulator out there. We stumbled upon a YouTube video that compared Railroad Tycoon to. I think it was Train Fever and Transport Fever. Now, Train Fever was from the same company, but it only dealt with trains, and apparently it has a lot more functionality or something in it, or something. I don't know what it is, but anyways, Transport Fever doesn't have as much railroad functionality, but it had the real network of transportation. I mean, you know, not just having something come up, and I mean it's all scaled. You know, you're not seeing one-to-one real scale like you're seeing right here. Nothing beats this. This is why I will always be one who wants to run on Run8, and you know, hopefully others will too. But if not, like I said before, I'm setting this up right now so I can run this single player. I know I'm not running anything right now. That's going to change. Once I can start getting the industries in, it's going to be, you know, I don't know if I'll do it tonight. I hope I do. But I'm hoping to get at least the bid board up. And I'm not too, honestly, I don't feel as though there's that much interest in it, quite frankly, and I'm okay with that. But it's kind of making me feel like, you know, if I do it tonight, I do it tonight. If I don't, I don't. Who cares? Maybe I'll do it Tuesday. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just see if I get responses that people are interested. I mean, I got a few people that are into it, but right now I really don't need a bid board. And we're getting enough southbounds all of a sudden. How many southbounds we got today now? Well, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. It's about what I guess it should be. Give or take. Not really. I think there's still way too many northbounds in comparison, but that's okay. It's better. It's about, you know, I'd be happy with a 6-to-4, but I don't expect it. A 6-to-4 ratio instead. Do I have that? I think I have more like a 3-to-7 right now. Yeah. I don't know. Do I have 10 trains on it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11 trains, so I got 11-to-3 right now. Yeah. Oh, let's get this northbound going along. What do we have in here? Cliff, I guess. 431. I don't know if that'll fit there. No, he's already passed there. I was like, wow, he went through the hobby. Yeah, that was quick. Oh, that's pushing it. I'm almost tempted to go to Calente now with him. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. If anything, I can run them by restricting. Let's see how it goes. 5 to Wollong, 3, 4, 5. 6671 Marcel for the vehicle train. Z train, I'll get him to Marcel. 6. Yep. else set. So I've committed to it. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna commit to it. Okay. And what I did just there, just the cycle of going through and setting things up, is precisely how I want to run things. So I'm able to run. I don't want it too intensive because I want to be able to not only dispatch the trains, but be able to run a train like I am. Well, I'm not running it right now, but at least at opportune times, be able to go into that board and set a few things up or check out what's going on. Again, it's not 100% prototypical or ideal, but it is, at least it'll keep the traffic moving, and then, you know, that's it. But anyways, going back to the program that I ran into, which kind of it's on my mind. It's like 4:25 right now. I'm going to be eating supper around 6 p.m. Eastern. So at that point now, later tonight I got a decision to make. I definitely am going to try to avoid YouTube as much as possible. Because now I got something that's really, unlike other games where I'd feel guilty about doing something if my son wasn't around, I don't feel guilty about running that. I mean, there's certain programs that's just like, no, I don't want to run that. You know, that's something for him and I. Well, this is something for him and I, but there's no reason why I can't save my own world and play around with it and try it, and I may do it tonight. I'm at that point right now. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, and it's pretty cool. It's not where you build up a city, although you have, which is kind of quirky, because you have the ability to build up the roads. And maybe I'll do a live stream later on. I don't know. Maybe I will. Who knows? We'll see. But you're able to build up the roads. You're able to. The roads are already pre-done, like when you first start the territories. And you know, you can start at 1900 or 1950 if you want to. Although I guess it's a little tougher, I would imagine. But start in the 1850s with the horse and carriages, and you can update the roads later. But the city is building itself. The city can build itself. I don't think it builds roads for itself. At least I haven't seen that happen. I think you have to build the roads, which is, like I said, it's quirky. But you do the passengers and make the profits, but then at the same time, if you start delivering stuff to the cities, they'll grow faster, quote unquote exponentially faster. The time ratio in it is way too fast. I believe there's a mod, but it's really cool. You're watching the city, and you can follow a person, you can follow a car, you can follow a train, you can follow a bus. We were doing some of the tutorials where we were following a bus around, and that was crazy. It was like in the 1950s, and it's like an old style bus, and we were following it around, and it was just like, oh, this is cool. And somebody would finally come around. First, nobody would show up at the passenger stations when you built it, and then I guess it's got some word of mouth type system where all of a sudden people start showing up. But then again, you have a transportation system, so it's kind of weird. I'm dying to play it again. I got it too quick. It's just like, I don't know. It's just one of those things that I just really want to. Either I want to go on YouTube and check out some videos for it.
Detector milepost 387.3. Ambient temperature 5 degrees.
And honestly, I mean, what I'm doing right now, I asked myself the question, what the hell am I doing live streaming? Other than, I do it for the people that subscribe to me. I do it to vent. I'll be honest, I do it to vent once in a while too. I don't care. it's helpful. I don't have a pet to talk to, so I don't have a pet rock or something. I don't know. I don't have somebody to just go ahead and vent with on a regular basis. So yeah, it just gets a lot of things off my mind. I'm feeling pretty good right now. When I first started this session, I was just like, whoa, this is getting a little crazy. Not crazy, but this is getting a little, for, just having one person online, it was just like, what the hell? This is the kind of thing I want to avoid. I just want to have something that I can run, that people pretty much know what they're doing, that somebody will take them and help them out. It just has not taken off the way I was hoping it would. Not to mention it's open to the public. I mean, you got my IP address, just go to the servers, you can be online. Boom. There you are. Nothing stopping you from being online. So, but it is what it is. And yet I still get all these views. I imagine they come off YouTube later on. I don't know. Okay, 4:30. Do another sweep here. See what's going on. Okay. He's doing his crew change, so I will. Yeah, I could take him out of Sac over. Yeah, I'll do him last. Okay, so I got the meat lined up for wash for this guy. Looks like he's going in first. Northbound, setting up. So I'll set up the lights ahead of time. That way, all I have to do is flick the switches once he's over them. These aren't active, of course, until that's set up. Yeah, that's going to cancel that light. I'm just going over that switch now. Likewise, I'll do this. So you know which way they're going. He's going to fit. I don't know. Just do that. He's got a ways to go. It's 21 miles an hour. He is going BNSF, but I won't set him up yet. Oh yeah, I was going to figure out what I was going to do for this guy. Okay, here. Let's go ahead and set him through. Stop for 1 second. So, yeah, I might do it tonight. I don't know. I'm in a good mood today for a Sunday, and I don't get into a good mood very often on Sundays. You know what I've said if you follow my channel and my blurbs or whatever. Sundays are not easy. Actually, my son was okay because he's on March break. So he's in a much better mood. And I was like, it was great that I had the server to go to today. That was a bonus for me to have the sessions scheduled for 2 o'clock Eastern. It was 1 hour after. 1 hour after I dropped him off, so it worked out good. No rush. I could have stopped and did groceries. I could have stopped, got gas, did whatever. It's not like the normal 30 minutes and get home by 8:30 type thing. But still, had I known if California was not running today, I would have run later. I would have just said, okay, let me see what I can get done for tonight, then push it, and then see.
UP detector milepost 391.1. Ambient temperature 56 degrees.
And I might get bored of that other program too. I can see that happening. There's things I want to there's a lot of things I want to push its limits and see what it's really capable of. Find out what mods there are and all that stuff. I can't stand Steam either. I was just like, what the hell's this? I gotta launch the program for Steam. I hear you don't have to, but anyways, I gotta look into that. much about Steam programs. Can wait to it since last time you played. Like, this is the bells and all this other garbage. I don't like that stuff. I thought I was already on Steam too for trains, because I did purchase trains a long time ago. Maybe it wasn't back on, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. So. I've done a lot actually, as far as cleaning up today, so it's not been bad. I don't want to overdo it. I'm thinking maybe I should do a little bit more. I haven't seen a cloud yet either, but that's, I guess, okay. I'll be right back. I think deal with that snack. I got my rail driver here. And 12 hours is a good limit for the amount I run this server throughout the week. I can run different hours if it had it picked up, or if it picks up down the road. I was also going to have other affiliates run this at different times on their own computers to host. I just don't know what's going on at this point. And until I do, I'm not going to worry about it. Flash. That one, but I see that coming too. There's a few that are going to need my attention shortly.
New peak detector milepost 396.1.
You see these ones that say passing diverging approach. Now, of course, if I had external dispatcher, I wouldn't have to worry about them. I'd just set them up and be gone, right? All right. Which one is that? That's this one. It's the baby we're waiting. Or wait a minute. Is it? Let's see here. Well, that's that one. Ooh, okay. That's a Z. Definitely not going to be me.
396.1. No defects. No defects. Total axle 374. Train speed 29 mph. Ambient temperature 56 degrees. UP detector out.
I don't know in case something else comes, but he's going into Dennis. We're going to go into Dennis after this meet here, so. Okay, good, that worked out. Let me see what that other last signal was. Passing approach. Okay, I just passed that. Alright. I think I had everything else clear. Passing, diverging approach, stopping, see? All kinds of different ones coming now. Okay, so there's the Oban. Oban is the man. So click on that, click that. Okay. Wow. Lots of crap going on. Yep. So I'm running this sweep a little bit early, but I got no choice. Too much stuff going on. Okay. He's on his way out. Got 3 meets going on. Haven't been able to take him out of the picture just yet. I'm not quite there yet. We got the stops. He's down at 20. Really? Am I missing a light? You know I am. Crapple. You dum-dum. Should have listened to my signal call. That wasn't too bright. Anyway, didn't matter anyways. Well, it did, because I would have had the meat, no problem. He's just like, notch one, idle, notch one, idle. Which is interesting. You don't know what the signal is. Or does he have to be so close before he can take off? Which would be kind of cool. Yeah, it looks like he's notching up now. That's cool. Or was he trying to hold back for the cross? I don't know what he was doing. I take it he was waiting to get close enough for the It's interesting. Well, there he is, I can see him. tags. They get too fat and then you can't see the damn signals. I know you can hide them and all, but bit of a pain. I don't see them coming, so. Got a high ball now. Let's deal with it. Greater versus greater. Not quite the running meet it could have been, but it's okay. You can see a lot of action, but mind you, you got to be running a southbound today if you're going to want to see a lot of action. And that'll happen once in a while, but hopefully we rectify some of that. So this is just grain. We're at the 445 mark now. Okay, so let's start with the top again. What the hell? Okay, he's set. He's set. Let's get him going then. Take some kern. I'll have to set him up behind him. Want to do a little bit more, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Rowan. 22 miles an hour vehicle train versus a manifest? Yeah, whatever. At this point, I don't care. He's gonna make it first. Rowan it is. Okay. He's set to Mojave. This guy's gonna be able to go through now. All the way. Cable. Got the one southbound going through. We'll see what happens after that. Another. Oh, again, that's the northbound right there. I'm going into Dennis with him. I haven't committed to this just yet, only because I don't know what's going on with him. Oh, that I know what's going on with him. He's gone. Well, I don't like just giving him that much. I could, but I'm gonna give him all away. What kind of train is he anyways? He's
UP detector milepost 402.1. Ambient temperature 57 degrees.
And that's another advantage of having the call sheets. Because and it goes back to the whole thing where, if you guys remember or have seen some of my videos when I was first looking at Selkirk Mohawk, there is a lot of lines that it makes it very impractical or difficult to have spawning because it's single track territory, and if they just randomly pop up, you have no idea. As dispatcher, you should know. That being said, I should know what every train is coming or called for or should be roughly coming onto my territory. So indeed, I'm going to set it up that way. Yeah, that looks cool over there. So we'll see how long it takes. I don't know if I'm going to... I'll probably switch gears after... You know, after I have supper, I'll take the live stream off at 6 p.m. Eastern, coming up in another hour, 10 minutes. And then I'll consider putting a live stream up for it. I mean, why not? I'll see what's going on. I want to see what's going on. I don't mind putting up a live stream when the server's going to California. You know, don't worry about that. People aren't going to avoid a session just watching a live stream. They'll just watch it on YouTube later if they care. I'm still getting, you know, on average about 100 views per video. I don't know how long it means, but it's happening. So as long as it keeps happening, I'll just keep on producing it until I hear otherwise. Well, that's kind of clean. I never saw that roadblock before. It's kind of cool. So you've seen the number of meets. You know, on average, not only are you going to have the 5 trains that are already on the territory, but you should see about 7 to 8 trains meeting on average, I would say, by the time you get from one end to the other. So there's plenty of opportunity for meets. That's definitely there. We had 3 simultaneous meets going on there a few minutes ago. But again, it all goes back to the call log, or the call sheet, knowing what's going on. What's being bid on is important too. I can't stress that enough. Like this. Oh man. Remember there's a perfect example right there. I'm not saying the bid, I'm talking about the call sheet. It has nothing to do with the bid right there. Well, he's already coming up to so it wasn't like I was going to do much pretty... Yeah, bear table. It's another bear table. Who cares? Guess what, bud? You're going to wait. Everything else is going hunky-dory for now. Southbound's fine. Northbound's south. I'm going into Dennis. I haven't made the call on Palmdale yet, but he's not... Or, sorry, I'm not going to Palmdale. Palmdale Junction, I should say. So this guy's going to be waiting for at least 1, maybe 2, depending. There's a flasher already. But yeah, perfect example. A train, you know, I'm trying to line up or not over. I mean, the easiest thing to do is if you know a train's not going to be coming for an hour, you line it up out of the territory. So, I mean, it's easiest. The easiest thing. Then you set it up and you forget about it. When something like that happens and you're 2 sidings away, and you know he might pop up at any second, it's like, okay, well, what do I do? There's a perfect example. But getting back to the whole bid thing, the whole thing about that is just so I kind of know what to expect. As dispatcher, I want to know what to expect. I want to know what jobs I can do where I need to take my focus off of it for the sake of the railroad and simulate a break or whatever, I guess would be. I missed the end of that track there. I guess that was the back of the station or whatever, because that's that Metrolink line or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm behind. Yeah, I'm inside that Metrolink. I missed it. But at the rate of the interest right now, it's not a big deal. And like I said before, I know I'm talking about it. I'm not too worried about it for now. At some point, though, it may come down to what I'm interested in. Ultimately, that's what it's going to come down to. How far do I want to push? Do I want to do it once a week? Do I want to do it 3 times a week like I'm doing right now? What was that signal? Didn't I just pass a red over flashing yellow? What was that? Oh, maybe I did. Is it Palmdale Junction? I thought I had a red over flashing yellow there for a second. I'm confused. That was weird. No, I didn't have a red over. I don't know what the hell I had. I can't remember. Whatever. I'm not driving the train. I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. It was a flashing yellow over yellow. I don't know what the hell it was. It was something over yellow. For another sweep at 5 p.m. and then I'll check the board then. Might do some more work. Not as lazy as I have been lately, so that's a good sign. Okay. Indeed I am. So close enough to 5 p.m. I'll get this started. We'll start from this side. So the way I used to do the sweeps, I'd start from one end and then the other way I'd do the other. It doesn't really matter for this so much. But alright, so we got a southbound. It's headed out. Northbound's headed that way. Again, Vincent's another one. If it got called up, I could either run him all the way, or I'm just kind of waiting. Palmdale's not an option, so I got a long wait here. I can put one light in here, I can put this here, and then go that. But that's about all I can do because I don't know if I'm going to allow a train out, or if he's going to come, if it's going to be this guy. But he has to wait either way because he can't make Palmdale. He probably could, but he's lower priority, so I'll just leave him alone. Northbound's all set to cable. I'll leave that alone for now. I'll leave that alone. Well, it's clearing up very nicely. Oh yeah, I gotta get him out of there. And then, do I have any south? Ooh, I don't have any southbounds, huh? See, this is where not a fleet, but a stack would be nice. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be a long wait. But he's close enough to Cliff, so that makes sense, right? Okay, I'll get him to Calente for now. I'll have to Just keep giving him a little bit more as he's coming down. What's he behind here? A couple of manifests. He's okay, and that's about it. Alright. So it looks like he's going to be sitting, waiting for who knows how long. I don't know how long it's going to be for him. It'll be a good 10-15 minutes maybe. So yeah, I was saying, going back, I'll go back to the whole, this other program, this transport thing. And I don't think they build their own roads, although they start out with roads, but they do, I believe they build their own buildings, and I'm pretty sure they do anyways. As far as I know, I have nothing to do with it. The cities kind of develop on their own based on if they're getting enough construction material, if they're getting enough, whatever. I really haven't pushed it that far just yet. And yeah, I could wait and do it next weekend with my son, but by then it might be a nice weekend. I'm not going to want to play computers the whole time. Right now the temperature is pushing better, so hopefully it's better next weekend. What was the long term? Well, of course, we got crappy weather. Who knows, that could change. I ain't gonna worry about that. 5-day. I ain't gonna worry about that. Who knows? Yeah, if not, that's what we got that for. But I kind of want to try it out. Tomorrow night, it's either I do groceries tonight, which I really don't feel like doing, because I actually did groceries last night with my son. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow night. Get that out of the way tomorrow. I'm going to start eating out on Mondays. I hate doing that, but I'm going to start because I just cannot get into I haven't figured out what I want to cook for myself yet. I do a good job on Saturdays. It's always chicken and rice or turkey and rice or something like that. That works out real good for us. I'm good at that. I'm trying to clean up my kitchen. I'm getting there. Like I said, I might do that in a few minutes here. A little bit more, since I'm just going to sit here. Might just put it to the dispatch board until he's waiting. Yeah, see, he's at Palmdale right now, so that worked out perfect. Okay. So I'm pretty much convinced he isn't going to get there, so that's good. Put him through. Another northbound ahead of him. Get him that far. Then we'll deal with that. I don't know about this one here. He's going to be a while. I've got that to set up. Well, he's definitely going to beat him. Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, you'll beat him. Pretty sure he'll beat him. Get him up to Tehachapi, which is fine. That gives him plenty of track. BNSF northbound, we've got him. I'll get him going. The guy behind him, that gets him up to Elmon. Not much else until I get the guy coming out of Palmdale. So what I'll do is I'm going to keep this screen on for a few minutes, and I will pause. I'll not pause. It's 5:05 Eastern. We got about 55 minutes left for this session. I will leave this screen on. Hopefully keep an eye on things. Well, he's got to get to that approach block after Palmdale Junction, so I'll keep an eye on him. And then I'll return once that other train approaches. So I'll keep an eye on things. I'm just going to go back in the kitchen and get a few other things cleaned up, and I'll be back.
detector milepost 412.0.
Okay, just in time. Wow, getting a lot done today. Hello there. Okay,
UP detector milepost 412.0. No defects. No defects. Total axles 236. Train speed 69 mph.
Figure out the rest of them.
Ambient temperature 58 degrees. UP detector out.
That's a cool meet. Wish the dispatch boards actually had some of the functions, like just the stack a signal. Like right mouse click on it. I know it does and then come up with some type of context menu. Ooh, flashing? Is that a flasher for that? Really? Will that give me a flasher? No. Okay. I was gonna say, let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, let's get it up to wash at least. Okay, so now I gotta play around with these guys. He's not done yet. But on the other hand, this guy is going to be on his butt, isn't he? Oh geez. That should be good. That's okay. He'll start crawling sooner or later. He'll be okay. He'll get out of his way. More than likely. I'll have to see about this guy, but for now, let's keep him rolling. Set up that stack. And I call them stacks, as you notice. Don't have any other southbounds after that, though, huh? So they slowed down a bit. So now it's just a parade. Just a parade. And I just keep the parade going, light up what I can, and see what happens. I'll deal with him later. Okay. So yeah, one thing, I always ask myself these questions is, how much am I enjoying this? Like doing what I'm doing right now? And the question is, quite a bit. I don't think I'm burning myself out. I was going to do 5-6 hour sessions on a Sunday, and I just thought better of it. I said, it'd be nice, but okay, so we've got how much? I've posted enough advance notice and talk about this for now. I don't know how long. We had one person come on earlier, and he was kind of driving me nuts at the beginning. But, with stuff that's already, that I've taken the time and posted on the wiki, and like I said, there's a lot of confusing stuff on the wiki right now, especially when you got 3 different servers that do 3 different things. But, do I enjoy what I'm doing? Absolutely. There's no question about it. Just because I vent or just because certain things frustrate me. Whoa, there we go. There's a southbound, speak of the devil. Alright. That's a BNSF one too. That's good. Not that I Not that I wouldn't mind a UP, it's just, that's good. Okay. I'll bring him to here for now, just in case.
Detector, milepost 412.0.
I think I set up all the other signals. So yeah, a little over 4 hours would give the ideal length of time to do an entire run. If I had time in my life to do it, I may. And I've thought about it. I've thought about doing maybe a 6 hour. Ideally, if I was going to do it anything, it would be 3 6-hour sessions. That way it was an even number. Because once you start getting into this whole 5-hour business, then it kind of breaks uneven over the course of the progression. Like, we're going to end at noon today. So basically, this time, if I'm still doing everything's cool. This time next week, I will be at 11:19 p.m. So it works out okay. So you get your day, you get your daylight, you get your night. So it kind of gives everybody a chance. You know what I'm saying? So I know that makes it awfully tight for somebody to run a full train, but the truth of the matter is this. I have a policy right now where you can spawn a train. That train is going, when I mean by spawn a train, is request a spawn. That's going to change. Once I put the bid section in, that's going to change. I'm not going to be able to do that. The only reason why I was doing that was to make it interesting. Nobody's taking advantage of it, or nobody seems interested, so I'm not worried about it.
412.0. No defects. No defects. Total axles 374. Train speed 32 mph. Ambient temperature 58 degrees. UP detector out.
So yeah, it's going to be back to a bid schedule type board. You'll know well in advance what's going on. Is it going to happen tonight? The more I'm thinking about it, no. It's not going to be done. It's not going to be ready for tomorrow either. Because I'm looking at my time right now. I'm saying to myself, I put my time in today. If there is enough interest, I'd say, yeah, I better get something up before I confuse the hell out of everybody. They're already confused, but buildings disappear. Can never figure that out. They just disappear too soon sometimes. But yeah, just to get something going. There's not enough interest yet. So until I see or know that interest is there, then I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, Chris is on. Of course, you can't, please everything with times. Everybody's got their own schedules and what have you. I ran Palmdale Junction from this direction before. So I'm still not 100% sure what's going on with California, if anything, but, And there's a lot that, I miss about doing that. I miss doing the, the humps and everything, but eventually at the end of the day, I just had to say to myself, okay, why am I doing what I'm doing, for who and why? You know, basically, am I happy or whatever? And I was happy with everything that was going on, to some extent. But I was also getting frustrated for other things, so. Okay. So that one's where it keeps itself down. There. Interesting. You know, just because it's a Z. Speaking of which, wish I knew right there. It's below Cameron, so it's not going to take him long. I'm putting him in here. I'll put him in Ansel then. Good enough for me. Oh, get out of there. I didn't stop him. Okay. Also forgot about him. So now we got it between Wash and. Do I dare put him into here? Yeah, he waited. He's already waited, so I'll give him another shot here. Darken the screen for a minute, guys. Oops. Be right back. I haven't had the question about the hijacking, but nobody's asked about what I mean by that. So hijacking is, now I saw Chris when he came on, I just happened to be on the screen. I may have been cleaning up the kitchen or whatever, I may have missed that he was on. So hijacking is getting my attention. Most of the time I'm watching the board anyways, or I'm nearby enough, or I'm watching the screen. But if I'm not, the best way to get it in my attention is to basically go on an AI train like this, like I'm sitting in right now, and just go star 5, 4. And that's all there is. I'm not running this train. That's what I call hijacking. So technically I'm hijacking his radio, is what that means. So the tone goes out, that tone will get my attention. Now I'm not running external dispatchers, so I don't know where it's coming from. But once I see that, I'm going to answer that. Or I'm going to start looking around and seeing, okay, well, you know, what is it at that point? But like I said, if I'm in the chat here and you just happen to catch me, that's fine. Big deal. So coming up to 5:30. 5:30 East, 11:27 on the server. Let's I'll do another sweep now. I'll just wait a few minutes. So it's hard, like as far as scheduling to get everybody at the right time. That's one thing. The 24/7 concept. What made that work, and I know a lot of people are, I don't know what, version 2 for some people. It's just, I don't know. It's brought them away from servers, away from worrying about other people, which is fine. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's okay. I've actually kind of done that myself. I haven't been worried about showing up for a server session all the time. Now, mind you, I'm doing this right now, and I'll continue to do this so long as I'm happy and content, which I am. Everything's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go BNSF. Start doing a sweep. Got BNSF right behind him. Oh yeah, just an app. That sucks. Oh no, it's an AI. Who cares? It'll be fine. I do have that southbound. Just recruit. Did I miss that one? Oh no, I didn't. I think I saw that. It was coming up. Okay, so I'll give him some extra light since he's recruited and is on his way. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to Oman. Well, he ain't gonna be that far. I think it will be Oman. $66.71. Nice. Whoa, what am I doing here? Do I get it going? Okay. I'm afraid I didn't have a light. I can never tell these stupid things. Okay, so he's down. Got him all the way to Mojave now. Something's wrong there. Oh, no, something ain't right. That's right. Okay. Never mind. That I know about, because that's going to be one of those meets that I really didn't have a choice. Well, I did have a choice. I could have made it Felon, but, he would have held. But he was already holding at Highland, so I figured we'd race. Okay. Goes for that sweep. Oh, man. Getting hungry. Like, for real food. I shouldn't say real food. TV dinners tonight, and then fast food on Monday. Oh. I'm actually, something? I cooked last night. Why don't I start doing something on Sundays? I can't go out for things that I want though in this area. Like really want. Maybe I'll do that. It's nice out, and we got that extra hour now. I'm like, damn, it's bright out. It's nice out. I think I'll go out after 6. Kind of looks like that. Ooh, wow. See the grain cars all the way back there? That's cool. So, yeah. I think I'll do that instead of a TV dinner. Screw that. So, we'll see what happens by next week. know Ski. He's really busy going back and forth between states, back and forth with work and everything. So I used to go over with Buffalo every now and then. So this time of year, especially with the light out, I might want to do that, or maybe I just might want to do something else. But anyways, I think I'm gonna try and, because what happens is Tuesday I have a pizza, Little Caesars, with my son. Wednesday I go back to the TV dinner. Thursday I eat at Subway, so that's eating out, but I eat at Subway. Friday I'm supposed to go to the TV dinner. I don't know if I did it this Friday or not, but anyways, I'll just go walk over down to Harvey's down here. Harvey's, if you guys don't know, in Canada, is one of the best fast food places. Bar none. Best. We're not talking Hardee's. We're talking Harvey's. Really good burgers. And I just feel like getting out for a little bit. But tonight I think I will come back. Maybe, I don't know, maybe around 7 or so. Or I don't know what time. I really don't need, I don't want to do groceries. I really don't. I don't think I could pick up some yogurt, I suppose, on the way back. I don't really need pop for that, and I drink a lot of that. But no, cleaning up the kitchen, it was like, you're wondering what the hell I'm doing. Like, holy crap, he's cleaning up the kitchen all the time. Well, what's happened is I eat a lot of TV dinners. I drink a lot of pop. Mind you, the pop I drink is, and has been for a long time, is Coke Zero, which there's no calories. There's just other crap in it, which is probably not good for me. But anyways, I know about that. I get it. A lot of people do bad things. I want to get out and about so bad, and I was. This winter has been great. I shouldn't say it's been great, but it's been pretty good. There's been a lot of times where we've had these nice warm spells where I'm able to go for a long walk, and this last week hasn't been good, and it looks like this week isn't going to be that great either. Unless I want to freeze my ass off, which I really don't feel like doing. 76 north, 70 north. Whoops. See, that's okay. See, I changed the screen so that I don't show the IP addresses. Wow, he's right on him. Okay, I know what that's going on. What the hell? Why do I have that light going that way? I don't know why I got this light going on. That should be that way. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. So yeah, what I was saying with the cleaning up and everything is I have a lot of cardboard that has been piling up, among other things. There's a lot of other things I gotta deal with in this place, but I think somebody, a friend of mine, was trying to invite himself over, and I said, no, you're not coming over. I didn't say it that way, but I was just like, I said, my place isn't a good place to have anybody over right now. I said, trust me, you don't want to be here. And I mean, some people don't give a care, but I mean, it's pretty bad. It's bad. I know it. My son don't care. It's my son. He don't care. I don't care. It's me. Okay? As long as we don't care, nobody else should care, but that's... Still, it doesn't... I know other people who do care. Like landlords who want to come in every now and then do their landlord stuff, even though they don't do diddly squat here sometimes. But anyways, you know, well, I shouldn't say that. We got new landlords, so maybe they will do more than diddly squat. But yeah, new owners for a few months now, so they've been in and out. They've changed hot water tanks, and there's still so much crap that needs to be done around here. But I can't complain. My rent's cheap. I treat it as that. It's just like, but I got lots of things to go through still. So I just try to give myself an opportunity to do a little bit at a time without getting too lazy and enjoying myself on a weekend, which right now I'm in a great mood actually. But I'm not too sure about this evening now. I'm just, I did enough Run8. I'm just like, Sunday's tempting. I'd rather just wait till Monday maybe. Then again, I don't know. Maybe I won't. I'm tired of playing around. I'm tired of playing around in between days. I don't want. It feels like work in a way. You know, dealing with a database and all this other stuff. Now, I mean, you know, I mean, Chris is on now. Ezra was on earlier. So I mean, we have some kind of interest, but at the same time, how much interest do we have, and is it worth my effort putting myself through aggravation, the added aggravation? And that's where I keep asking myself. It's like, you know, if I'm really bored, I suppose, but then a lot of times I'll go to YouTube, I'll go to something else, I'll procrastinate against, I'll just say, you know, and then eventually I'll get around to it. I'll get the urge, and just like, okay, now I'll do it. Okay, well, no, we're not quite at 5:45. We have 15 minutes to go. Yeah, I'll give him a light too. Just gonna wait patiently for that northbound, and then I'm gonna look like I'm gonna be sitting in Wash. I may not even leave for Wash for 15 minutes. Well, we'll see. I should be able to. Let's see how it goes. He's starting to slow down now, this guy. So as you can see, I mean, there's plenty of traffic, and this is a totally different thing from version 1. You didn't have this, and I know 24/7. You got to go, you know, you got to run whenever you wanted, blah blah blah. You didn't get this kind of traffic. I mean, who's kidding who? I don't care what server you're on. You didn't get this kind of traffic. And I mean, and this is the Mojave sub. This is the least busiest of the lines, and I've met 6 trains already? It seems like it. Sure the hell seems like I've seen about 6. I've lost count. I don't know. I mean, what other north towns are behind me now? Where am I? There's 1, 2, 3. There's 5 at least. I'm pretty sure there was at least one that got deleted earlier. I don't know, and I didn't start right at Current Junction either. So for 4 hours of being in this cab, I've seen 6 trains, and wait, hold on a second. Well, maybe not. No, the 6th is coming up, or no, it isn't. The 7th is coming up at least, and that'll probably be the last one this session with 19 minutes to go in the session, which is fine. You got about 10 trains on at a time. That's pretty good. Who knows? Maybe this is gonna be number 8. I'm not sure. It's for a 4-hour period. That's about it. But it comes and goes. Actually, we had a few more southbounds today than normal, or not than normal, but than we have been getting. So, but yeah, the call sheet is important to me. I do want to get it up there so I kind of know what's going on, and then that's going to lead into the bid board, which also I want to know what's going on. I want to know who's doing what. And I know some people. I mean, Chris got off early, so I know people's.
UP detector milepost 431 7.1.
I know people's schedules can change in a moment's notice, so I get that. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm flexible. As long as I get a pretty good general idea of what's happening. Like I said, I'm flexible too with communications, with toning, all that other stuff. I'm fine with that. As long as I'm here, I'm not going to be, worried about it. Damn, that thing looks like an approach restricting. So that's what I was earlier, medium approach diverging. Okay. What are we at? Are we at 543? This might be the last set. I might wait till I get into the siding first. Oh, wow. I may not be waiting that long. And I'm sure as hell not going to worry about running this train out to way past Highland there. So that's the other thing too. There's that train right there, the south. But that's the whole purpose of that is just to get him out of the system. Maybe if you want to run that far, that's up to you.
UP detector milepost 431.1. No defects. No defects. Total axles 374. Train speed 44 mph. Ambient temperature 60 degrees. UP detector out.
Okay, crew changes. So, okay, he's going through now. Good. I can't do anything about him yet. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna probably be here, but I'm not sure exactly where yet, so there's nothing I can do about him. Wow, this is actually pretty straightforward right now. Okay. Oh yeah, I already determined that he's going in the siding at Ilmon based on what's coming. I've already got a light there. That's the way that goes. He'll have a crew change, and then I can light up another one. No, there's nothing really more to set up there. So yeah, I got 15 minutes to go. Or less than that. Adjust my clock by a minute. Pushed it up for the hour, and then adjust for the extra minute there. Yeah, I'm really interested in pushing that other program just a little bit more at some point, maybe tonight. I mean, I'll get off at 4:30. I'll be home at 5 tomorrow, so I'll probably give myself an hour, possibly. But right now, there's enough. Let me just take a quick look here. I know I'm going to that siding here. What do we got? We got one south, two southbounds. Not much for southbound. We still only got 4, but there's 3. There's going to be, still 6 northbounds to that. So no, there's still a bit more to the northbounds. Okay, I can set up this rest of this track now. junction for now, in case anything comes out of Vincent, which we don't know. We're still waiting for him to get to Ansel. Well, Z train waits for a Z train. Oh well. What am I gonna do about that one? That's okay. That's still going fine. Meet for Ilman is currently set, and he's still doing his crew change, so there's nothing else I can do about it. So it's died down a little bit for density-wise. Well, we had like 3 simultaneous meets earlier, so I mean, there's the cool thing right there. I mean, if you're say for example, I'm running Bakersfield Yard, which that will happen eventually. I'll be doing all the locals if nobody else is. Other people might be dispatching if nobody else is. But in those situations, I'll be able to stop for a second, go look at the dispatch board real quick, line up some lights, and or I'll know like what's going on as far as particular meets. Like right now, I can visually keep track of that number of trains, and that is typically the number of trains. Probably a little bit higher, but not quite that much. But we'll see once we get them all in. We're gonna get the steel trains in as well, and that'll really push it. I'm not too worried. What I might do is I might put a post instead to say maybe by tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Maybe I'll do it first thing. I'll announce the session for tomorrow. I'll say, I got other things going on. I may be preoccupied. Hell, I'll even post a message and put in live stream on that other thing for tonight, by for around 7 o'clock or so. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I really don't feel like doing much for groceries, but I know I gotta get gas for my car tomorrow, so that'll mean I gotta do something. I don't need groceries tonight. Screw that. I'll get it tomorrow. I'll live. I have plenty of snacks. I've got plenty of pop. That's all I need for tonight. I've got 1 yogurt, which means I gotta get yogurt tomorrow. And yeah, I'm good. Plenty of bread. I had to get some bread on yesterday, so I don't want to do groceries 3 days in a row. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. So we're down for the last 9 minutes. Do I have a light there? Oh, I always get confused when I see that thing there. I'm thinking, damn. He's still doing his crew change. He's just at the junction, so that works out good. That ain't gonna happen today, that meet. This meet might, but I ain't there yet. And we'll see about that one. What we got? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we got 10 trains that are on my territory anyways. There's 1 still on the other. So yeah, looks like we're gonna wind down here with about 12 minutes to go. I'm not gonna bother getting into another train at this point. How far is he? Can I see him? Oh, there he is. Not bad. bad. That worked okay. Yeah, we'll just watch this meet and then leave it at that. Probably have just enough time to deal with that. I think I've already cleared the back end. I should have. Almost a rolling meet. Damn. It was better than I thought it was going to be. So this is what I love. That's 7910 north. No. Okay. Cool. Okay, bear tables. I thought that was 7910 north for a minute. I was like, what the hell's going on? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll have it come out of felon or whatever. I still can't get him going. I can get him going finally. He's got to do his crew change. Everything else is just going hunky-dory for a bit. Should be able to see a roll by with him, and that will be it. Just double check. Do I got the other side? Yes, I do. Switches in request mode. And that should give me the light in a second. It's going to give me a green. I don't know how many blocks I got. Yep. So unlike the 24/7 server, that people don't have to come to a stop, or we don't have to stop all the signals or anything like that, we just keep it going. Because all I have to do is one save command, and that's all there is. So yeah, stuff like this is why I still love this simulator, and why I like the single track meets, why I still like the single track territories. I miss the double track. I miss some of the cool stuff that we were doing on needles and stuff like that. It's just, when you're doing with that, then you'd have to deal with a lot more maintenance as far as, if you really want to run the trains that are on there, you have to run the manifests and everything to go with it. And having the manifest just go to Barstow and disappear, even though they're not going to Barstow heading this way, of course, is better than having to, just isolate yourself on one yard, which is what we're doing. So hopefully it'll work out. I'd like to get the manifest going by tomorrow for the ones that come, or the barbacks and all that other stuff. I don't think I'm going to. We'll see. I'm not worried about it. It's a Saturday anyway, so I'm not worried about traffic or anything like that. It's still a Saturday in the simulator, I should say. So that's a pretty cool shot. He doesn't have the mid-train helpers, huh? He just has the tail end. That's kind of cool. Alright. Hunky dory. I know I've been saying hunky dory a lot, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Highland? Jesus, Murphy. I'm glad I didn't put a light there. Another freaking northbound. Right at the last minute. Okay, fine. I knew that was going to happen too. Alright, let's... I don't know what the heck that is. Oh, that's another... Is that the same freaking train? No. Okay, it's just another Bear Table train. Yeah, I'll let him in. There we go. Okay, everything else is set as best as I can get it. One light there.
Detector milepost 431.1.
Okay. And, oh, I get to do this guy real quick. Get him going, and then I will say me goodbyes. Get him going to at least to Tehachapi. Alright. And it's 12 noon. So everything is saved. World is saved. Okay. Just waiting for Chris to respond. I haven't seen a response. I'll give it a second. Fortunately, didn't quite get to that meet, but gotta shut her down. Okay. I'm not hearing anything else from him, so I will shut it down. And it is down, just like that. Okay, so that's about it. 6 p.m. East, just past 6 p.m. Eastern. So I might be on in about another hour, and I'm gonna try that other program. I'll let you guys see what it's all about, and I'll try to figure some of it out. Anyways, that's all for now. I'll have a good one. Talk to you later.